What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Juan with the Brick Addicts, and today we're taking a look at the Lego Ninjago Legacy set number 7138. This set retails for $59.99 and it includes 840 pieces with 4 minifigures. Alright, let's take a look at it. Before I get into the main review, I just really quickly wanted to say that this box is absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, the front has really nice imagery depicting the Titan mech getting used. Fighting against the ghouls is what they're called. It has nice side printing here as well with some description up at the top of the box. This side's the only side that doesn't have any imagery. The back of the box also has some nice images depicting the play features here on the bottom. If you're a collector like I am and my friends that run this channel with me are, the box really matters, and I think that Lego Ninjago, the series itself that Lego's been doing, absolutely hits it out of the park. I think their boxes are super nice. I own a lot of Lego Star Wars and some other types of sets that aren't Ninjago. This is actually the first one I own from them, and some of the boxes are not as nice as these, so I really appreciate when Lego puts a lot of effort into these guys. It's really cool. You can even scan something down here to go to the season where this mech actually appears, which is super sick. I've never seen that in any other set or box that I've seen, so that's just a really nice inclusion, and it's always welcome. All right, now let's take a look at the build and the figures. All right, so before we take a look at the minifigures, I wanted to just quickly take a look at the build itself. So I think the build is fantastic. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. Really nice building techniques. You can tell it's obviously a mech. Honestly, it looks like Gundam or something like that. Really nice. It's not too small like some of the Marvel sets that just look terrible, or too expensive and huge like another Marvel set that you guys probably know what I'm talking about that is terrible. This is perfect. This is what all mechs that are made out of Lego should look like, that are going to have a minifigure posed inside of it. I mean, the scale is perfect. You're going to sit your minifigure right there. You're going to be able to close the head, and it just looks right. Even if the minifigure is not sitting inside of it, it looks like just like a nice Lego set. It definitely can stand on its own, as you can see, and you can pose it in different ways. Obviously, with it being Lego, if you move something the wrong way, stuff's gonna fall off, and you're gonna have to reposition it. Like these flaps up here in the front. But I mean, the build is fantastic. For $59.99, you get this whole giant mech with a bunch of articulation, both in the arms. You know, you can bring them all the way up, you can put them all the way down, you can bend the forearms, you can position them however you want, you can turn the hands. You do have little fingers to grab something, I guess, if you wanted to put this giant sword in his hand instead of just attached onto here as it's depicted on the box. Of course, you're going to get the usual missile launchers up here. Other than that, it's highly detailed in the front as much as it is in the back. You don't have too many stickers in this build, which is nice because I hate putting stickers on my stuff. But you do get, I think you have 3 or 4 stickers that you're going to be putting on. Mainly just to have some markings on the mech itself so it doesn't look so plain, because this is a mech that you see in the show Lego Ninjago in season 5, I believe. So it looks exactly like the one in the show, pretty similar. Really nice build. You're gonna get, you know, this kind of blade shuriken, I guess, attached to the guy's hand, and on the other side you're gonna get this nice golden sword. You have really nice detailing. All these pieces can be positioned to wherever you want, so if you're displaying it in a specific way, you can make space so his arms can be articulated in whatever way you want. Same thing goes with his legs. He's kind of got these flaps here for you to be able to move his leg forward or back or something like that if you want to make it look like he's running or something like that. You'd probably need some other support to keep him up in certain poses. The only pose where he stands up without you having to worry about it is kind of when he's standing up like this. He's just not going to fall over. But when you get a little more complex with the posing, then you should probably start worrying about it falling over. But with all that being said, the build is all around a fantastic build. Definitely has a lot of articulation for mech suit. Obviously, like the box depicts, you can make his arms go full wingspan, which is really nice. So it's not something that you're normally going to get from a Lego set that only costs $60. I mean, 850 pieces for $60 in comparison to other themes is really good. In a Lego Star Wars set for $60, you're going to get like 300 pieces, if that. So I think this is really good. Definitely worth the price. All right, so taking a closer look at the minifigures itself, we can start from the left. You're going to get this Ghoul-Tar. I guess that's what they're called in the show. I haven't really, like I mentioned before, haven't seen the show that far to know what these guys are, but obviously they're like a ghost, kind of a ghoul, I guess. Minifigure, very nice, really cool piece. This piece has been used before in the Lego Harry Potter when you get some of the ghosts from that series, and I think the Ghostbusters set as well. So really nice all the way around, really nice torso printing. You can see it's like torn up and all messed up because he's supposed to be back from the dead, I'm pretty sure. And you get some back printing there as well, which is really cool. And you're going to get these interesting pieces for his, like, I don't know, this is supposed to be like a double-sided scythe or something like that. And this hat is really nice, especially in purple, so it's a really nice inclusion. Moving over, this guy is called a Soul Archer. Definitely very menacing names, but nonetheless very cool. Like I said, this is the same torso as the other one. Same back printing, except this one's going to come with more of a ninja helmet type deal here, which is really nice. Really cool. And then the head just looks like a skull with a kind of ghoul or ghostly face. So that's really nice. Nice inclusion. And then obviously you're going to have a little bow and arrow. Nothing special, but cool nonetheless. Now Zane himself. This is the main figure, obviously the one that's going to be in the mech. Really beautiful. I mean, look at that torso. It's so nicely printed. You also have that waist pieces printed on as well, so you can see he's got a belt on. You're going to get front leg printing as well, which is really nice. Nice white arms to accent the black. You do have a little bit of a print back there, but obviously it gets covered up by this katana holder, which is really nice as well. I mean, it's like a little arm shoulder pad there, and it has space to hold a katana. I love that Lego included this type of piece in all these ninja sets. I think it looks really nice. And I will add that even with that on, it doesn't look like his head is lifted off his shoulders like with most Lego figures. Whenever you have like a backpack or any type of attachment, it just looks strange. So this mask really helps to put it all together. When you do this, then you can notice it. But with the mask on, you can't even really tell that it's taking up space. But looking at his face, he's fully cybernetic. Pretty nice detailing here. You could tell this is kind of a mad face. And then on the back, he just doesn't have any other facial expressions. Unless this is a facial expression, but I don't think it is. I think that's just the back of his head. So really nice. I think this helmet piece is beautiful. The white and black looks so nice. And it really brings the figure together so it doesn't look weird with that backpack attachment. But now taking a look at one of the most interesting figures, it's got to be this Golden J. I just think it's so nice that you can collect 5 golden figures. I believe it's 5. It might be 4, but I'm pretty sure if I read correctly, there's 5 of these guys, the 4 ninjas, and then I think 1 other. This is just awesome. I mean, a fully golden minifigure, apart from obviously the blue highlights in his torso, which is just so highly, let me see if my phone can, there we go, highly detailed, super nice. You can tell he has his blue robes under there, but yet he has another gold robe over it with some really cool lightning effects there, because he controls lightning, and then some type of, I think that's supposed to represent some sort of writing on his torso. He's got a really nice belt. I mean, the legs just look fantastic. He even has printing on like the toes here, which is really nice. And then the same thing on the back. He's gonna have back printing, but you can't really see it right now because it's covered up by this katana, this double katana holder thing. Just like the other ninja, it brings shoulder pads as well, and that is molded with this katana holder, which allows you to put 2 swords, which is super nice. Definitely a little thick. It looks a little strange, but I mean, I don't know how else they would be able to capture him with 2 swords that looks as cool as this does. Obviously, that's Jay. He's got an upset expression right there. In the back, he's got more of a laughter expression. He's kind of the funny one in the TV show, so it's a nice inclusion. And just like the other ones, he's got this helmet. It's definitely different than these guys' helmets. As you can see, this one's got more of a, almost like weirder design. Definitely looks a little more modern, if you will. Really special. I love the blue up here that goes all the way around to the back. Really nice. And like I said, whenever you put these guys' masks on, it just doesn't look strange. The neck doesn't look oddly detached. And then, of course, with this guy, you're going to get a little extra build that says 10 years for Ninjago. So it's the 10th year anniversary. That's when the set was released, all those sets with the Golden Ninjas. So you're going to get a little stand for him to sit on, or to stand on. And just like that, you get 4 really nice minifigures. All of them really highly detailed and well worth the money. a lot of stuff coming out in the future. Hit that notification bell if you want to keep up with us. We're going to keep reviewing stuff, keep posting nice content, and hopefully you guys are liking it. And we're going to be doing a podcast style talk with some of my friends that also collect Legos and that run this channel with me about investing, so you guys can learn how to invest in Lego, what to buy, how to buy, where you can buy, things like that. That might be just simple things, but things that if you've never invested before, it's things that you might want to learn about. So other than that, thank you guys for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.